Now on CoastTV News.
Police pay push the effort to increase salaries in Milford takes its next steps tonight. And the Birds are Super Bowl bound, the win in the NFC Championship game and the upcoming date with the Chiefs.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. And the Delaware House Education Committee is rejecting a bill to provide state funding for school resource officers and constables. The proposal, introduced by Representative Brian Shoup, aimed to cover up to 70% of salaries to enhance school safety. And the committee cited concerns over cost and over policing, with some members favoring investment into mental health services. Shoup says he remains committed to advocating for school safety measures. And happening tonight, more on the attempt to increase pay for Milford's police department. Chief of Police Cecilia Ash will provide the City Council with an update on a study on this topic. And according to the Milford Police Department's website, new officers start out making $61,000 a year plus benefits. And a full-time dispatcher is paid $20 an hour, also with benefits. And once that study is complete, Council will decide which positions, if any, need pay increases. We're going to take a live look outside at Rehoboth Beach this morning, and our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, is going to join us. Chris, you had better news for us this morning. It's warmer out than it was last week.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful out there. Look at that shot. Blue skies, calm winds, and yeah, it was a cold start though to the day. We started the day at 23, Georgetown 21, Salisbury 23 in Cambridge. Since then, we've warmed up quite nicely. We're at 42 right now, Georgetown, holding at 40 in Rehoboth Beach, 41 in Ocean City, and 41 in Bethany Beach. We have clear skies. You can still see some snowpack there across the eastern shore and portions of Delaware, but we have a storm system passing us to the south, and we are in for bright blue skies today. Seasonable temperatures to start the week, mid to upper 40s. We're pushing the lower to mid 50s by midweek. Then we see a brief cold shot in the Thursday before things turn unsettled Friday into Saturday. But you see those blue skies out there, plenty of sunshine through the afternoon, 45 by around 2, and will remain pretty clear through the 6 o'clock hour around 38 degrees. We'll talk more about the milder temperatures as we roll into the middle part of the week. Then we'll discuss more about that storm system later on Friday, Saturday time frame. I'll have more on that coming up in the full 7-day forecast a little later on in the newscast.
Thank you, Chris. In Rehoboth Beach, the city approved plans for a new hotel, which would go where the Dollies used to stand, as well as where Zelke's Arcade and other businesses currently are. This hotel would also come with multiple levels of underground parking, and city officials discussed plans for that project on Friday, which this is not the first project Rehoboth Beach has worked on in recent months, so some people are already over all of the construction.
We don't need the disruption. What we do need is more tourists coming through town to fill the hotels and get retail going. We need the restaurants filled and we need to have a good time down here. That's all we're doing in Rehoboth. I don't know that we definitely need an extra hotel at this point.
Developers will now have to get a building permit before construction begins, but the project does not have to go before the Planning Commission for approval. All right, in this story, it's for Chris. Today, Eagles and their fans are celebrating an NFC Championship win. Saquon Barkley rushed for 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Birds beat Washington 55-23. The Eagles will face the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, a rematch of that title game just 2 years ago. And not all of the celebrations in Philadelphia were safe and successful. New this morning, multiple people were injured after a car drove into a crowd celebrating that win in Philadelphia. It happened just before 10 p.m. on Sunday night at Broad and Spring Garden streets, and at least 3 people were injured. Police say the person inside that vehicle was taken into custody for questioning, but they say at this time it does not appear that that crash was intentional. And happening today in Milford, one intersection is getting a change. City officials say this is at North Washington Street and Park Avenue, and it will become a 3-way stop. Stop signs will be installed today, but enforcement of those signs will not go into effect until February 3rd. And for the first few weeks, Milford police say they will monitor the intersection and help prevent any confusion. And President Trump continues to enforce his campaign promises, ordering immigration raids across the country. Several law enforcement agencies are participating in those raids, and NBC's Alice Barr shows us the president's successful threat of tariffs on imports against one country who at first refused to accept its migrants.
As immigration enforcement grows across the country with other law enforcement agencies joining ICE in arresting undocumented migrants.
We immediately halted all illegal entry and began sending every border trespasser and violator back to the places from which they came.
The Trump administration is declaring victory in a showdown over deporting Colombian migrants back to their home country. The White House press secretary overnight writing, quote, "The government of Colombia has agreed to all of President Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of all illegal aliens from Colombia." That after Colombia's president turned away 2 U.S. military deportation flights, noting on social media, quote, "A migrant is not a criminal and should be treated with the dignity a human being deserves." That prompted President Trump to threaten a 25% tariff on all Colombian goods coming into the U.S. and to revoke the U.S. visas of Colombian government officials. The Trump administration's border czar backing the move.
We got a strong president who's going to demand action. If they don't act, then there'll be consequences.
Immigrant communities feeling the consequences of stepped-up enforcement. In Phoenix, one advocacy group launched a hotline to report and alert people of any ICE raids happening in the area.
A lot of uncertainty, right? Like, what is next? What's going to happen?
I wish to remain silent.
In Chicago, a workshop teaching migrants their civil rights as communities in the U.S. and overseas react to a swiftly changing picture on immigration. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Coming up, rage over ice rink closure. We'll tell you what community members are doing to try and save this beloved business.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, keeping the lights on is a team effort, and our team broke a reliability record in 2024. Members experienced a nearly 20% drop in outages, and our crews have never restored power faster. Our success is a result of dedicated engineers, careful planning, tree trimming, and the use of advanced technology that can self-heal power lines and equipment. And not only has Co-op power never been more reliable, it's also the most affordable in the state of Delaware.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
The Delaware State Fairgrounds ice rink in Harrington is set to close in May, and that announcement has left parents and skaters upset, as that rink is the only one in southern Delaware. According to the Delaware State Fairgrounds, this closure is due to skyrocketing operational costs and ongoing mechanical failures.
With compressors and mechanical changes, $1 to $1.5 million is a difficult number to recover in a quick period of time. And so we understand this is difficult for everyone.
A petition to save the rink has been made after the closure was announced, and hundreds of people have already signed it. And be sure to join us on Saturday for the Delmarva Job Fair if you're looking for a job. There will be dozens of employers on site in the gym of the Delaware Technical Community College in Georgetown. Bring your resume this Saturday, February 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and admission is free.
Wall-to-wall sunshine through the afternoon. We certainly deserve it after last week's frigid temperatures. We're going to see some seasonable highs today, right around 45 degrees. It's going to be a gorgeous day and even milder air in that extended forecast, plus some unsettled weather by the end of the week. We'll talk all about it in the full First Alert forecast when CoastTV News Midday comes right back.
Capture your favorite moments at the CoastTV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at coasttv.com under the Features tab. The CoastTV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro. The natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Keep your home warm and cozy with Chesapeake Home Services. Right now, enjoy up to $1,000 off your new HVAC system, plus get a free air purifier. Call us today to learn about our 0% financing options and no money down programs. With Chesapeake, you get our risk-free guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Chesapeake Home Services.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
The Salisbury Stakes are serving up some smokin' soccer action on the Delmarva Sports Network. Feel the fire as the stakes grill their opponents and sear the competition. They're bringing the heat, from hot goals to sizzling saves. It's the perfect recipe for soccer excitement. Don't miss their flavor-packed season. Get your soccer well done. Watch the Salisbury Stakes only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
At Inside Edition, we don't just report the news.
There it is.
We go where the news happens.
The miracles.
These are the stories that impact your life. Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on CoastTV.
An absolutely gorgeous day on the Delmarva Peninsula, looking live into Rehoboth Beach. Blue skies, calm winds, calm seas. Have somebody there on the beach taking in the beautiful conditions. 40 degrees. Winds are relatively calm, dew point 22, so it is still very dry across the area. Temperatures getting up to about 43, lower 40s at the coast. We'll see mid-40s across much of interior Delmarva. We're at 42 in Seaford, 44 in Salisbury. Small craft advisory continues for the Delaware coast. That is up through about 6 a.m. Tuesday. Across the Chesapeake Bay, that is up through 6 a.m. on Tuesday. We have clear skies across the area. We have a disturbance passing to our south and high pressure building in. You can see that area of low pressure producing some rain across the southeast there, but drier air back off to the west. And we're going to see some beautiful conditions here over the next few days, and even milder by Wednesday, where we're pushing the 50s. Turns a bit breezy as well. Average high 45. We're going to be on a bit of a seesaw here over the next 7 days. Coolest day of the week looks like Thursday as we see a cold front move through. 44 This afternoon, Lewis will see 46, Georgetown 44 in Cambridge as we make our way down to Salisbury, 48, 41 in Crisfield, 46 in Pocomoke City. There's those winds tomorrow, beginning to gust 25, 35 miles an hour out of the west, and those will continue out of the west-southwest even into Wednesday, gusting upwards of 30, 35 miles an hour, but this is going to be a mild wind compared to what we've seen in recent weeks. Few clouds overnight. Otherwise, we are partly cloudy into our Tuesday. Mostly sunny skies into our Wednesday. I think most of Delmarva is in the lower to mid 50s, if not upper 50s, as we go into Wednesday. But it's a brief shot of milder air because you see what lurks back here to the west, a cold front, and that's going to be ushering in a brief cool down as we go into Thursday. But we stay dry with that initial front. It's a warm front and an area of low pressure that gives us an added chance of rain as we go into Friday. We're dry into Thursday. There's the warm front lifting through on Friday, producing some scattered showers, even some steadier rain possible Friday night into Saturday. Could end as a few wet snowflakes, but primarily a rain event, it looks as of now, and we dry things out into Sunday. Overall, though, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook as we begin the month of February, trending above normal temperatures. 46 today under mostly sunny skies. Not as cold tonight. We are dipping down into the upper 20s to lower 30s. 48 for our Tuesday. And there's Joanne DeMarco of Lewis, Delaware. You're the winner of our Paul Davis umbrella. As I mentioned, that colder air working in here briefly Thursday. We're at 40 degrees, 55 as that warm front pushes through on Friday. Again, could end as brief wet snowflakes on Saturday. And then we're looking at a temperature of 46 for Groundhog Day. Maybe you'll see a shadow, maybe you won't, as we go into Sunday.
Thank you, Chris. Police say 26-year-old Colton Ray Faulkner is facing charges after he allegedly charged thousands of dollars in equipment to his former employer's account at Belton Hardware. He also made fraudulent purchases between March 2024 and January 2025, and the discrepancies were discovered by the employer, prompting a police investigation. Faulkner turned himself in on Saturday and was charged with multiple threat offenses, and he was released on a $22,000 unsecured bond and issued a no-contact order with the victims. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, live Henlopen Conference boys basketball when Seaford hosts Early College. Then for a full recap, tune into the final score at 10:30. And over on the DSN Plus app, in addition to that Seaford game, here you can get your DSN Plus exclusives. At 3:30, it's those same schools in girls basketball. Delaware girls high school basketball at 5 with Polytech and McCain. And at 5:30, it's Bayside Conference boys basketball when Y-High travels to Crisfield. Coast TV will be right back.
Secondhand smoke lingers for hours, and it's killed almost 3 million people since 1964. When you smoke in the house, everyone in the house smokes. So, take it outside. Visit takeitoutside.de.org.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696, or visit lizardflare.com now.
I'm very passionate in what I do. I care about what I do. I try to be perfect. I know you can't be perfect, especially with weather. You have the challenge of the ocean being so close, and that poses a challenge in the winter when we get snowstorms. What direction the wind's blowing, that's going to play a role in who sees snow. do the best you can to keep the public in the safest position you could possibly can.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Judge Judy never misses a beat.
This is my playpen.
I get that, Your Honor.
Perfect.
Next is mental anguish.
Yours or mine? It's getting bad for you.
I don't understand why you're so upset with me.
Does this face look stupid to you? Am I doing all right?
Excellent.
That's what I like to hear.
Judge Judy.
Monday at 2 on Coast TV.
A price outlook from the USDA estimates egg prices will increase about 20% this year. Government data shows the average price of a dozen eggs was $4.15 last month, and those high prices are being driven up by the ongoing bird flu outbreak as well as inflation. And get ready for the Lewis Polar Bear Plunge benefiting Special Olympics Delaware next Sunday, February 2nd at 1 p.m. Even though it's the Lewis Plunge, it will actually happen at Rehoboth Beach. And what you see on your screen right now is last year's plunge and 5K. This year marks the 34th plunge, which has raised over $17 million for athletes with intellectual disabilities, and it started back in 1992. The event includes a weekend of fun activities like a 5K run on Saturday, sand sculpting, and that big plunge happening on Sunday. Coast TV will be right back.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-453-9032. That's 1-800-453-9032. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-453-9032 now.
Judge Judy never misses a beat.
This is my playpen.
I get that, Your Honor.
Perfect.
Next is mental anguish.
Yours or mine? It's getting bad for you.
I don't understand why you're so upset with me.
Does this face look stupid to you? Am I doing all right?
Excellent.
That's what I like to hear.
Judge Judy.
Monday at 2 on Coast TV.
The Salisbury Stakes are serving up some smoking soccer action on the Delmarva Sports Network. Feel the fire as the stakes grill their opponents and sear the competition. They're bringing the heat, from hot goals to sizzling saves. It's the perfect recipe for soccer excitement. Don't miss their flavor-packed season. Get your soccer well done. Watch the Salisbury Stakes only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Last week, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration banned the use of red dye 3. However, manufacturers have about 2 years to remove that dye from foods. But experts say you don't have to wait to eliminate this substance from your diet. Mandy Gaither talks to a dietitian about how to avoid red dye number 3 even before its total ban begins.
It can be found in candy, cakes, even some medicines. Red dye number 3 is all around us, but experts say it may be harmful to our health.
The recent ban was really initiated due to the fact that studies have shown
cancer growth in animals.
Last week, the FDA revoked the authorization for use of red dye number 3 in foods, beverages, and ingested medicines. But the agency is giving food manufacturers until January 2027 and pharmaceutical companies until January 2028 to reformulate their products. But you don't have to wait until then to slash the substance from your diet, says registered dietitian Julia Zumpano with Cleveland Clinic.
Be very diligent about reading those ingredient labels because the dyes can be kind of hidden in there. So you really have to scan those ingredients to make sure that it's not listed.
Zumpano recommends avoiding all synthetic dyes, not just red 3. Since the dyes are added during processing, she says to eat whole foods instead. She also says to watch out for beverages because dyes can hide there too. Finally, use an alternative like fruit or vegetable extracts that can be used to color foods for a special occasion.
None of these food dyes are necessary. They're not healthy. They do not provide any nutrition. So there's no harm in eliminating them. You're only creating more health benefits.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
41 degrees in Cambridge, a beautiful afternoon there under mostly sunny skies, and will likely top out in the mid-40s this afternoon. We'll have a look at the 10-day forecast coming up next.
Taylor Swift entering the professional football world was massive.
It's been a perfect storm. Viewership is money.
It instantly created this sense of FOMO for everyone.
The Swift Effect, Episode 2, Saturday, February 1st at noon on CoastTV. Sponsored locally on CoastTV by Pohanka Kia. Come experience the Pohanka difference.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
Here are the stars of our show.
I am your host, Ryan Seacrest.
The Wheel You Love is back.
Yes! There it is.
Yeah, baby.
Let's have some fun.
Weeknights at 7 on CoastTV.
Jeopardy is for everybody.
Paramedic, a retired teacher, psychiatrist.
The next super champion could be anyone. It could be you.
That's amazing.
On Jeopardy.
Weeknights at 7:30 on CoastTV.
What I love most about living on Delmarva has to be the agriculture. Being here, I think I just have a greater appreciation for the land that I live on, seeing, driving through cornfields, seeing farmers. I just have a greater appreciation for it. Even seeing, like farm equipment driving on the highway, I just feel more connected to the food I'm eating and where I'm living.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home. Hoops happen on the Delmarva Sports Network. All the heart, hustle, and hometown pride. From tip-offs to buzzer-beating plays, don't miss a moment of the action. High school hoops all season long on DSN and DSN+.
Well, there's a pretty cool occurrence taking place in the nighttime skies here, at least through early February. The Planet Parade, all these planets will be visible all in a row like this. Really, just after sunset, look to the skies and you'll see those bright, vivid colors there, and pretty nice occurrence there, at least through mid-February. Our 10-day forecast shows 55 into Wednesday. We have the cold front coming in on Thursday, 40. Watching a storm system Friday night into Saturday. This is going to be primarily a rain event. The way it looks at the moment could end as a little wet flakes, but no major Arctic outbreaks there, Elisa, in that 10-day forecast. We're up to 55 again next Monday.
Great, Chris. I'm never usually excited for Wednesdays, but this Wednesday I am. Well, thank you so much for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. And for more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.